Hello, this is Jerry Work with another episode of the Work Media Internet Marketing Report. I'm actually sitting here in my yard in Dixon, Tennessee on a beautiful sunny day. Cars come up and down the road, don't worry about it. Here comes one now. Some rednecks rolling down the road, flying. No, it's the UPS man. Anyway, today's episode is going to be a little different. I'm going to talk more philosophy and not so much specific internet marketing strategy, but I'm going to tell you some very important things that I hope you will let sink in. So 2018 has been a rough year for me personally. My wife and I are going through a divorce. I will say we're still friends. It's about as amicable a divorce as you could possibly have. So it's all fine. But still, we're going through a divorce. And on top of that, my business has sort of crashed. And there are lessons to be learned all over the place from this stuff. And so that's the main point of all of this, is that when bad things happen in your life, you need to look for the lessons. The worst thing you can do is go into a woe is me, pity party kind of mode, because nobody wants to be around somebody like that. If you go into that kind of mode, it's not going to help you on a personal level. It's not going to help you on a business level. Nobody will want to be around you. Regardless of what has happened, look for the lesson. Even if it's a situation where you have obviously been wronged by someone, well, maybe the lesson there is don't be so gullible. But whatever it is, look for the lesson. Look for how can that help you improve as a person? How can it help you be more wise? I'm 44 years old. You think by now I'd pretty well have it figured out, and maybe some people do, but I am still learning some valuable, painful, but valuable lessons. As far as the divorce stuff goes, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that, because this is a business publication. I want us to focus on business. This is not some psychology kind of deal. But I'm going to say this. You cannot show too much love and appreciation for the people you care about, the people who are important to you, whether that's your spouse, your children, business associates, friends, whoever it is. You cannot show them too much appreciation. And I would say chances are that 95% of the people watching this, maybe more than that, are not showing enough appreciation for the people who are important to them. Okay? You cannot show too much love. On the business side, the lesson that, and it's the second time I've had to learn this, and you think when you get burned once, you would learn a lesson. I actually recently wrote a lengthy article on the Work Media website about this, about all the mistakes I made going back a few years with Work Media, because we had reached a point where we could have been a very successful company. We kind of reached this certain level, and all of a sudden I lost focus. I got distracted and started thinking about all these other things I wanted to do, other businesses I wanted to start, and this and that. And some things happened, and Work Media went on the decline. All my partners dropped out. But I'll be damned if I didn't do the same thing again. What has happened is that in the last 6 to 7 months, I lost my 2 largest clients that accounted for a very large percentage of my income. And it wasn't because of anything I did. In fact, we had great results with both of these clients. They've been with us for a long time. But over time, I mean, nobody's going to stay with you forever. They're either, eventually they'll find somebody they like better, someone more local. They'll just get bored with you, whatever. And you cannot be too dependent on a small set of clients. You've got to diversify, and you've got to spend time putting business in the pipeline. A marketing expert I really like by the name of Dan Kennedy talks about how every day you've got to do one thing to put business in the pipeline, no exceptions. And I wasn't doing that. I reached a comfort level. And so that's the lesson there from on the business side. Don't get comfortable. No matter how good things are, no matter how much money you're making, you cannot have too many clients. You cannot have too much revenue. Don't get comfortable. Market, promote. Keep pushing your name into the marketplace. Keep building your business. That's why if you know me personally, you probably have recognized that all of a sudden I'm cranking content out like crazy. I'm writing articles, doing videos. I've got a podcast. This is all stuff that I should have been doing regularly for the last couple of years. I haven't been doing it. I got comfortable. And when I lost 2 major clients, it hurt me bad. So, and again, that's basically the second time that has happened. I have now learned my lesson. I'm now once again building Work Media from the ground up, doing all the things I was doing 12 years ago when we first started, writing articles. I'm actually doing a lot more of it now than I've ever done. I'll probably start working on a new book soon. So that's the lesson on the business side. Don't get comfortable, which that also applies to the personal side. Don't get comfortable. Don't take anything for granted. Don't show too much. You can't show too much love and appreciation. Don't take anything for granted, and don't get comfortable. So I'm Jerry Work with Work Media. I hope you will take to heart the things I have told you today, because this is a powerful, important, painful lesson. It's one that I'm learning for the second time. The divorce stuff, I'm learning that for the first time, but really it's common sense. You can't show too much love, you can't show too much appreciation. Don't take anything for granted, and don't ever get comfortable. Check us out online, workmedia.net. We'll talk to you next time.